This video is presented in partnership with WM Green Roofing, a proud supporter of local sports. WM Green Roofing brings over 3 decades of experience in both residential and commercial roofing. Get in touch today to get a free estimate for all your roofing needs. Call 519-822-6414 or visit wmgreenroofing.ca.
Welcome inside the Victoria Road Rec Center for some Junior B lacrosse action between the hometown Guelph Regals and the visiting Cambridge Highlanders. Let's get into the action. 6 minutes into the first, and it's Brody McGivern walking up the arc and firing one through a screen for his 7th on this season and the first on the night for Cambridge. Following the goal, it's a bouncing ball scooped up by Evan Wallace. He'll walk in, but it's a huge stop from Anthony Fonte to keep it out. And just minutes later, he'll do it again. It's a quick passing play, creating a dangerous look for Guelph, but Fonte steps up to make another key save, keeping this one a 1-0 game. Following the save, it's Logan Reyes flipping a bouncer up top. It's scooped up by Reed McDonald, who spins and fires one home, tying this one up at 1. Just 2 minutes later, it's Cambridge the other way. Cody Merritt, under pressure, escapes down the far wall and rips one low that bounces over the goal line, giving the Highlanders a 2-1 lead. And just 5 minutes later, they'll do it one more time. Drake Neal comes across the arc, drops and seals for Jason Bonema, who rifles one home, making this one a 3-1 game at the end of the first. 2 minutes into the second, and it's a beautiful pick and roll up top. Cody Merritt dumps one for Mason Kreller, who drives to the goal and finishes one to continue the scoring outburst here for the Highlanders. It's 4-1. Minutes later, it's 4-on-4 action, and Guelph with a pick and roll of their own, finding Carter McKay out front. He makes no mistake, and Guelph cuts the deficit to 2, and 30 seconds later, it's Guelph still on the attack. They'll find Cannon Schmidt. He'll fire, scoop his rebound, and bury one on the follow-up, as inside of a minute, Guelph, with 2 big goals, make this one a 4-3 game. Less than a minute later, it's Jason Bonema firing a shot that goes wide, but right out front, Mitchell Subject on the pickup, quick sticks one home as Cambridge extends their lead. Not long after that, it's Jared Bettenville feeding Carter McKay out front, and with his 2nd of the night and 24th on the campaign, Guelph continues to fight back. It's 5-4. 3 minutes later, Cambridge on the power play. They'll go double down pick, opening up Jason Bonema, who fires one home for his 2nd of the night. And just a minute later, he'll pot another one. Bonema up top, fakes around one, drives and bounces one 5-hole for his hat trick goal and the 7th on the night for the Highlanders. But Bonema still wasn't satisfied. Later in the frame, back on that far side, he'll find some room along the arc and dart through the defense, finishing out front, capping off an incredible 3-goal period as the Highlanders take an 8-4 lead here at the end of the second. Early third period, and it's Evan Wallace barreling in all alone, but Anthony Fonte gets a piece to turn it aside, and just moments later, the Highlanders in transition, but once again, a huge shoulder shrug from Anthony Fonte stops the Highlanders dead in their tracks. Not long after that, Cambridge on the power play. A quick pass goes backdoor. Jason Bonema quick sticks one, who thinks the ball crossed the line, but the official signals no goal as this one stays 8-4. Just a minute later, it's Guelph on the attack. Cannon Schmidt on the near side looks for the pass. The ball comes right back to him, and he'll take it himself as Guelph cuts the deficit here to 8-5, but the Highlanders would respond quickly. Just 40 seconds later, Cody Merritt comes around a pick and fires one home, restoring the 4-goal lead here late in the frame, and they wouldn't stop there. 2 minutes later, a breakaway from Evan Wallace is finished with a single fake and fire that extends the lead once more. And inside the final minute, Guelph on the power play with their net empty, looking to crawl back into this one, but the ball rolls ahead for Ashton Campbell, who puts the final touches on this one as the Cambridge Highlanders take one on the road, 11-5 over the Guelph Regals.